Welcome. Welcome to vlog, silly vlog number 6. This one features a lot of fun outdoorsy adventures, so be prepared. Okay, so this is a new day. So I went on another hike with the Auckland Tramping Club to Wairere Falls, I think it's pronounced. But yeah, so this was a pretty epic day, and by epic day, I mean it was an epic flop. So basically, at the beginning of the hike, they were like, hey, we're going to split off into 2 groups, an easy group and a medium group. And I was like, well, obviously I'm medium, I'm not easy. I was sorely mistaken, actually, because I'm learning that, like, medium means, like, extremely difficult. Or maybe I'm just not out of shape. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it was, like, a 400-meter, like, 100% vertical ascent up all this mud. And it just never ended. Like, we reached the halfway point. We'd been hiking for what I felt like hours, and he was like, okay, we're halfway up the hill. And I was like, stop, you're kidding me. Stop. You've got to be joking me. I'm literally dying. I was wheezing, huffing and wheezing up this hill. Literally slid down this muddy part. That was almost the end of me. I was like, I could just turn around. Yeah, great stuff. And then we stopped for lunch. So I had an apple and a cheese and lettuce sandwich. And you might be thinking, like, another cheese and lettuce sandwich? Really, Hazel? But in actuality, it's the same cheese and lettuce sandwich from, like, a few days ago. I, like, couldn't eat it because I was so anxious. Like, I took one bite out of it. And I was like, I can't eat this. So I saved it for 3 days and then brought it on the hike. Okay, and then we, like, continued on. We, like, reached this plateau part. And so that part was actually really nice. It was, like, kind of flat, and it was, like, hiking through the jungle. It was along, like, a hunter's trek. It, like, wasn't actually a trail. But yeah, we had to cross. I don't know what's with this group and crossing rivers. Like, every time they're like, let's get our shoes wet and cross the river. I'm like, was there no alternative? Why are y'all so desperate to get your feet soggy? Like, I can't relate. I literally took out my sandals, my Tevas, put them on, crossed the river, took them off, put my shoes back on. And the guy was like, whoa, you're so fast. Like, clearly you've done this before. And I'm like, actually, I just didn't want to soak my feet. Like, I don't know why y'all are so eager to do that. We finally made it to the top of the waterfall. And the water was actually falling up. And, like, it was spraying you in the face. Like, I went to look out over the lookout, and I just got a face full of water. But, yeah, no, really proud of myself for doing that, because that was rough. And the hike back down, my legs were, like, jello. Yeah, that's a nice shot of it. I'm not sure if you can see, but, like, there's, like, a wooden platform to the right of the waterfall. That's where we were. But, yeah, this hike absolutely, like, obliterated me. Like, I had, like, 2 days to recover. Hot dog. There were some sheep, a really fat sheep. Look at the size of them. Okay, so I took my car in to get serviced. Because I don't know, like, I know it's an old car. Like, the same age as me. I thought it would be cute. Like, oh my god, children. But yeah, I just want to make sure it's not gonna, like, break down on me when I need to get somewhere important. Anyway, so yeah, I will let you know how it goes when it's done. But now I have, like, an hour and a half to kill. Hopefully they can figure out how to start the car. I told them it was tricky, and I told them all the tricks. We'll see. Okay. I got a call from the AA people who are servicing my car, and apparently everything looks pretty good, except, well, they told me, like, the ignition cylinder or something needs fixing, but I already knew that. That car is janky to start. But I figured out a trick, so I don't need it fixed. But apparently it does need one thing repaired. Listen, I'm no car expert, but it has something to do with the suspension. But it won't actually cost me a horrendous amount of money because I got the car for pretty cheap, so it's actually still within my budget. Slay. Excuse me, Jesus, Joe. Anyway, oh my god, leave me alone. But anyway, so that's getting fixed right now. They can do it all today. Slay. This is like the first time I felt anxiety free since I've been here. I'm sorry, editing me here. This is just so hilarious because like literally the next, either this day or the next, no, it was this day, I had like the worst anxiety like attack of my life. So just hearing me be like, oh my god, it's so nice to be anxiety free is hilarious. Yeah, love that for me. So weird, it feels like a huge weight is lifted off my chest. Wild. I was anxious for so long that feeling like this now feels strange. Like, why am I not stressed out? I should be stressed. Anyway, I will go pick my car up at some point, end of today maybe. But yeah, now you know. Never mind, I'm back to being anxious again. It didn't last very long. Where am I? This way. I just want today to be over. God damn it. Okay, I didn't record a lot because I suffered a huge anxiety attack at one point, which carried on to multiple days. And among other things, which I won't go into, I was not doing so great, which is fine. We all have days like that, but I didn't record anything. But just so you know, I did end up picking up my car. They called me and they said they needed to make a few repairs. And then I went and picked it up the next day, and it was all good. And I had a car that was serviced and didn't need any more repairs. So I took that thing bloody out on the road to clear my head because I was mentally struggling. I drove my car about half an hour to this beach that was really secluded, and the water was so calm, and I went for my first swim. It wasn't really much of a swim, it wasn't very deep. I just kind of like floated for a bit. It was lovely. I also visited Mount Eden, which is one of Auckland's many volcanic peaks. And this one was super cool. There was like a boardwalk all the way around the crater. The crater was like covered in grass. You could see a nice view of the city. It was beautiful. It was also a really nice day. Hola! I made it to Piha Beach. It was a very long, windy drive, but I bloody made it. Go me. Whew. Wish it was a little sunnier, but it's fine. It's beautiful here. Some kind of shell. Alright, I made it to, I decided to drive some more to this other part of Piha Beach, North Piha. Because I figured there'd be less people here, and I was right. Boom. This beach is like definitely not for swimming. There are signs everywhere that's like, danger. You will die. No lifeguards. I would never want to swim here, to be honest. Looks hella dangerous. Apparently there are a lot of movies have been filmed here too. Can I think of a single one? No. But that's okay. Sorry, I'm just watching this dog shit on the beach. I see a lot of people like over there on the rocks, so I might head over there and see what they're looking at. But yeah, this beach is like not for swimming. And I found there are like so many of these little twirly little, like look at them all. And if I were to wager a guess for what it's from, I think it would have to be a bunch of baby nautiluses, for sure. Okay, I was actually like not even far off with that guess. Because it turns out this belongs to a type of squid. That's insane. That's like so cool. I didn't even know squids had shells like this, because usually like as you move to more derived mollusks, the shell is like so much more reduced. And in squids, I thought it was more like a pen almost. That's what they call it. But this guy has like a cute little shell. Oh my god! And it's a deep sea dwelling squid. So most people like never see the squid itself. They just see all these shells wash up. It's so cool. My god. All right, y'all. It's tide pooling time. Let's see what we can find. All right. Nothing too crazy. Saw a few anemones, and a lot of coralline algae. Branching coralline algae, baby. Look at it. So cute.